everybody, it's David and Scott.
Hey, welcome back to another Bricklink update. So Scott came down and he decided he wanted to help me a little bit today. We are pulling some Bricklink orders. Today's 4/22, so you may have already seen last week's Bricklink video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It went live last Wednesday, which was yesterday for me. But since then, I've gotten one of the 3 sets loaded into the Bricklink store. Already have a couple pieces moving. And today we are pulling. Scott came down to help me with it. We've had 3 orders today. And I think what I'm going to do is later in the video, you will end up seeing that when I do the weekly recap, I'm going to scroll through the parts list and maybe just kind of talk about any parts in there that I thought are a little bit unique, or maybe some high price count, something like that, pieces. So we've already got done with 2 of the orders. One of them is another drop ship order. The other one, just in case you happen to be a viewer, is James. We got an order from James. And lastly, the next order, which is the one that we haven't pulled yet. If this order looks familiar to you, it might be yours. And that would be Skyland. So thank you so much for the orders if you happen to be a viewer. If not, that's okay. We're going to pull this stuff. If the video is longer, that means we got more orders and we're pulling them. Otherwise, just be prepared to see in this next clip the scroll through of the parts that I've sold. All right, everybody. So it's now Friday, April 23rd. And we had 2 more orders. We got some more of the Akkois, I believe is what the minifig's called. It's from Black Panther. I think I've got 5 of those particular minifigures left. I must be the cheapest price right now on Bricklink because it's constantly being drop shipped. So someone else is reselling it. And again, I'm fine with that. But if you are interested in getting the Akkoi minifigure, now's the time. You're going to end up running out. They're selling relatively quick. And then just a quick update on some of the sets that will be coming soon this next week. I just finished parting out Lego City Set 60274, Police Lighthouse Capture, and I'm getting ready to dive into the Lego Star Wars Sith Trooper Battle Pack, set number 75266. So stay tuned for those pieces, and I'm going to end up finding at least another set, maybe 2, to add to the store this week. Okay, folks, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up this video by going through the orders this week. We had a total of 4 orders. For some reason, I thought there was a 5th that was a drop-shipped order, but apparently it came in kind of at the clip tail end of last week. Hopefully you can all see here, if I've done my job right, you should be seeing the Bricklink order forms. Now, I've cut out all the personal information because I want to keep people's information private. However, I have broken down the order summary so that we can kind of review a little bit about what Bricklink breaks your order down into, as well as the pieces so we can kind of talk about some of the more unique ones. With that being said, you can see here at the top, this had an order date of April 20th. The shipping method USPS first class. That's what I tend to ship most of my stuff. If the order gets to be over £1, I do go to priority shipping. Probably makes sense. I'll do a video on my shipping and how I pack up my stuff in a later episode. But for right now, USPS First Class is mostly what I use through Bricklink. You can see I've got the order total up here up top. We've got the shipping charge that was on there. The additional charge, in essence, is a $1 handling fee that I put on for every order that's less than, I want to say the break point is $15. So this is just to help cover the cost of the materials, right? I've got the envelope, I've got the ink. Well, not anymore. Now I got a thermal printer that I'm paying off. But the label, the packaging, the bubble wrap if necessary. So that's kind of what that's to cover. And then the shipping, honestly, the prices have changed and Bricklink has not updated their calculation engine or whatever it is. So these prices end up being very low. I'm going to guess that this package probably costs more like $3.50 to ship. So last item on here, you can see that California sales tax. So Bricklink is great in that it calculates the sales tax for whatever state people are purchasing from, adds it to the total, and they actually remit that for me. So I don't have to worry about any of that. Grand total, we got an amount. Orders in the store. I guess this is one other thing that is worth noting is that because it says 1, we know this was a first-time buyer. What we have down here in the pieces, this is the way the breakdown comes. And I'm not going to go through the whole breakdown and everything on all the orders. I just wanted to give you a summary so you kind of got a feel for what it is that we were looking at. We sold a couple hair pieces. So in this particular batch, you can see the part over here, the condition that it's in, and I think minus a very small select number of pieces. Everything in my store is new. Next, what we have is a description of what the item is. There's this neat little blurb down here. Now, this is the section called Remarks, and it shows up to me when an order is placed. This is my indicator to know what drawer that I have stored this part in. At some point, I'll go into more of the system that I have and show you all the drawers and everything. You can see that these particular hair pieces are found in drawer 1394. On top of that, you can see that the quantity ordered is 2, and that there are still 3 of these that should be left after pulling the order. Now, this is important because what it does is allows me to spot check some of my inventory. You can see that this piece sold for $1, and because it was a quantity 2, came out to $2.03 and change. Going down here, we got a couple more pieces. We got some trans red. So we've got these Power Blasts, I think. Yeah, Power Blasts. They're kind of interesting pieces. Must have had a few colors that someone wanted. This was a fun pack. You can see here my drawer number is B. Again, we'll get into that system later. But this is one of those like small packages that have all the different minifigure kind of accessory parts. I want to say this one came out of Thor's Weapon Quest when I parted out. And so I'm guessing I parted out 10 of them because after selling the 1 pack, I still have 9 in the store. So that was kind of the highlight out of this order, selling one of those at $1.72 and then a couple hair pieces. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next order. The next order here, you can see we've got 128 total items. We've got 16 unique lots in this order, which means unique bins or types of piece or element. Total $15.93. You can see the shipping charge is less on this, and as well as the additional charge, which is the handling fee that I put on. And the reason for that is that because we ended up going over the $15 order limit, what it does is it removes a little bit of the cost from the handling, or I'm sorry, from the shipping, as well as a little bit of the cost from the handling fee. Apparently this was someone in Maryland. And to go through the order here, we've got some basic tan bricks. We've got some little teeth type tiles. You can see I still got 32 of those in the store. This is always a fun one. When I go into a particular bin or container here, bin number 550 in this case, I pull out 23 1x1 dark bluish gray or light bluish gray plates, and I leave one of them in there. Man, like I've got this drawer in essence filled up with a single part in it now that holds 7 cents of value. So the entire value of that drawer theoretically is about 7 cents, which is crazy. Going down here, we got some horns, a bunch of small pieces. Here what you can see is that on these white plate 1x4s, they ordered 32 of them, which happen to be all of them that I had in stock, which is why it now goes to an X, and that's how I remove stuff from my system. So this is a completely sold out item at this point. At least until I find more and put them in which case they will not go back into drawer 788 because that drawer is now available to me. You can see I've got drawer 788, so this is a completely empty drawer now that I'll use to put more pieces in. Scrolling down, do we got anything else really noteworthy here? A lot of light bluish gray, white, dark bluish gray pieces. We got another lot that was cleared out. Another lot that was cleared out. The black tiles. Any of the 2x2 and 2x4 tiles tend to be really hot pieces. And that's pretty much it for the order. So let's go ahead and pop over. The next two are going to be real quick because they are both from my drop shipper. So I've got a drop shipper here who, in this case, was purchasing on behalf of California. They've placed 34 total orders in the store. And it is for one Okoi. I'm going to go with that. Minifigure, which is found in drawer number 100. I had 5 left at this point. However, if we go to the next order, what you'll see... it still says order 34. That's interesting. So it has to do with when I printed these out. Here it also says quantity 1 with 5 left. The left column must tell me after everything has been placed when I go back to re-verify. So it's an active link to my store is my guess. But both of these orders, in essence, were being drop shipped to different places. You can see here it was going to Arizona. They leave me a little message as a drop shipper would. They don't want me to include any kind of an invoice in there because if I were to show this total or this price for the figure, their end customer probably would not be very thrilled. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed going through the Bricklink parts. That's it. Only the 4 orders this week. So I think things are starting to ramp up. I actually had a comment in the last video. I think it was from Builder Buds. They made a point to note that they were also experiencing low sales on Bricklink, and they were suspecting that it was because there was a VIP, double VIP promotion going. That's all I've got for this week. I hope you enjoyed. Please, if you haven't already, click on the subscribe button. Go ahead and click the bell. That way you get notified of upcoming videos. We've got a new release schedule, so we're coming out with new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, it's the video on Lego investing. Wednesday is the Bricklink video. And Friday is our general reselling video. Hope you enjoy. Thank you guys so much for stopping in. Leave us a comment down below. Let us know if you have a Bricklink store and some of the fun stuff that you've sold this week. Thanks, everyone, and we'll see you next video. Bye.